Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Lion's Share. I have a little bit of unfinished business from my last episode. First off, I only was able to scavenge a little bit of stuff from this kind of secret military site up on this loop on the hill that I didn't even know existed until La Coalición and a couple of my other viewers pointed it out to me. So I'm going to go up here and grab some more stuff that I left. I also, there's a horde up here and stuff that I want to kill the rest of the zombies that I need to kill for this bounty. I've got 149 of 175, and I'm carrying a bunch of distractions and six grenades in my pocket. So that should be pretty possible. Another thing I need to do, though, is get myself a new car. Again, I do not have a mechanic in this community.
I seriously need a vehicle here.
And so that means I'm just running my vehicles into the ground and then grabbing the next one. So, oh, wait. Was this the one I just had? I meant to grab a new one. No. No, this is slightly different. Hello, zombie. Now, what are my skills again? Oh, I've got a couple that need to level up, actually. Powerhouse. Tempted to do marathon, but let's go powerhouse.
I'm so looking forward to knocking down some zombies.
Powerhouse and sharpshooting. So, better dismemberment. That'll be fun. Yeah, okay, so let's head up this way. And see what kind of trouble we can get into. So we've already completed the bounty that involves gassing up vehicles. So that one's good. Right now we're gonna make sure that we can kill the zombies that we need for our top bounty with the explosives that we have on hand. We're gonna make sure we can do that first. I think I need to go way further to the east before I switch to the left here. So let's take Nature's Highway, the river. But then once I've defeated those zombies, and I've proven that I can get the top bounty, then I'll spend the rest of my ammo trying to satisfy the bottom bounty, crafting all those rounds. Because, I mean, that's what my ammo is for, really, is to make sure I have enough bullets for my guns for the official State of Decay 2 streams. So, though, back when we used to stream, like, every single week, and back when I was, like, the only host most of the time, this community was a more important part of the process. Like, making sure this community was well-stocked was really, really important. It's a little bit less important these days because, for one thing, I only stream once a month. And, we overall do it, twice a month. But Jawafawa, OG Jawafawa, does half of the streams. And so I don't need to stream as often. And when I do stream, as often as not...
Well, time for me to move on. If you ever end up over in Trumbull, feel free to stop by.
As often as not, I'm streaming from my dev kit, in a cheated up community that's designed to show off. Oh gosh, I thought I was dodging that well enough. Dang it. Well, I've got a bunch of blood plague now. That's great. Okay, let's make sure the audio is gone too, just to be sure. Oh, I'm an excellent shot. Okay.
Plague zombies are getting to me. Need to be more careful.
All right, so let's get up to the upper road here and then just start following the road. There is a screamer over here, which might mean... Oh, gosh, okay. Might mean there's more of a gathering of zombies. Oh, but I'm not going to see that one. Okay, so let's get... Oh, hello. Oh, there's 3 ferals. What the heck? Okay, we got a pristine car. Should we use the strategy? Oh gosh! What the heck? What? That I did not think that was possible. Oh my gosh! What is even happening here? I like this character, you jerks! Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh my gosh! What the heck?
Maybe I should think twice about asking you for help again.
All right. Well, that's what happened there. What's this guy think he's doing? All right. So yeah. So, Drunk Serby saying I should have used a grenade. The thing is, they were moving around so fast. I had no faith that a grenade was actually going to help. Like I figured I would probably throw it, and then we would be in a different place by the time it dropped. By the time it exploded. As usual, I'm sitting here looking for the radio menu on the wrong place. So, all right, let's
Can somebody bring me some wheels?
let's grab a truck.
You got people who can do that?
Ah, it's up the road. Okay, cool. I don't have an icon for it for some reason. Not even the wrong icon. Okay, so I remember. Okay, yeah. So oh, it was just a screamer choir. That's it. Well, that's not going to give me the
I see a
kills I'm
freak
looking
zombie.
for. Three screamers, 2 shots. Nice. All right, so I guess. Okay, I'm hearing a weird noise. Is that just the sound of a bloater having exploded nearby or something? I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see what I can get out of here, though.
Love when I find something good.
Oh, wait, of course. I completely filled my... Dang it. Completely filled my inventory with stuff for killing crowds of zombies. And they did not... I planned to use that stuff to kill crowds of zombies up here, but instead of finding crowds of zombies, I found 2 packs of freaks, which was not what I was trying to do. Okay, there's a few zombies up here. I don't know if that's enough for my purposes.
I need a break.
Oh, there's a bunch around here. Let's drop that and go around the corner. Let's see who that brings in. Okay, that zombie might see me when it gets close enough. I'm not sure. That's not too bad.
Fire in the hole!
Is anybody out there? I'm in serious trouble here.
Well, that wasn't being good. That's not gonna be any good. Yeah, that did nothing. Well, that's how I'm gonna end up wasting my, What? Since when is there a screamer here? Cannot afford to take a bunch of blood plague hits either. Haha. Okay, I need to kill 10 more, but I've only got 2, so I need to kill an average of 5 per. That's gonna be a little rough. Unless I do a really good job of gathering the next group. So it looks like a bunch of zombies gathered at the site of... Well, it's not that many. I wonder if I can get above them, so maybe they don't see me, and so I can throw further. Maybe I can gather those zombies around the sort of slug zombies. Nope, that was a terrible job. That didn't throw as far as I wanted to, so... Okay, well, at least that might gather any more that are, like, around. No, they're just noticing me now. Let's try again. Gather them around the slug zombies. There. Everybody get off the logs. Get over to where your limbless brethren are, then maybe I can get you with one of these. Dang it. Nope. One of them ran away, and the slug zombies weren't even affected. So, nope, that was a bad plan. Okay, I'm actually going to have a really, really good... have a really good hit to make this last one work. What?
Oh, crap.
Ding.
Is that a feral?
It was. Okay, let's see if we can just run our way out of this. We've got a vehicle waiting for us over here. If we can, we've actually used enough equipment now. We might have some room in our inventory to scavenge from that military site. And who knows, maybe there's more explosives at that military site. Hitting in the back? A firecracker! Nice. Alright, let's just take care of these zombies before we get in the car. Alright, we'll get in the car. So Drunk Serby says scent block. Oh, scent block would actually be a really good thing to use for this. He said that scent block and whistling box mines is how we got this one done. Yeah, so I did actually use some whistling box mines earlier on, but I don't have a mechanic, and so I'm actually not capable of making more. Once I went through the store that I had, I ran out of those. So I've been relying on sort of creating my own whistling box mines by throwing fireworks or dropping fireworks and then throwing grenades. So actually, how many bullets does this thing hold? If I fire a few more times, I can go through this ammo. And to hold on to this, don't necessarily need to hold on to all of these. Got enough to do at least one here, and then, yeah, whatever. I'm not really using my shotgun right now. I mostly brought it to make noise. For whatever reason, I needed to attract the zombies to where I was standing. Alright, so let's look at this. Yay.
Well, it's something.
Yeah. And then, was there anything up there?
This place is a bust.
I thought I'd left some stuff in there. But I guess not. Okay, looks like we got everything out of this place. Yep. Alright, well, let's head back down. Okay, now there's no particular thing keeping me up here. Though I am a little bit curious. Oh, we got a couple of screamers along the way. I am a little bit curious about what's over here. So let's drive in that direction, and maybe we'll find another crowd of zombies we want to take out. Chances are, we're not really going to be in a good position to take out all 9 zombies that I need to get. Oh, did I just hear a feral panting at me? I don't think I'm going to get 9 zombies with my final grenade. I'm probably going to have to go back and make another grenade, which is why I didn't blow a bunch of ammo on rounds yet, because I thought there was a chance that I might end up wasting a bunch of explosives. Okay, so we do have a few zombies over here. I guess if I'm okay with the idea that I'm gonna have to craft some more, I can go down here to get more anytime. So yeah, if I'm okay with the idea that I'm gonna have to craft some more, I can... Who's this guy? He has a fair enough... well, is this really enough zombies? They're like scattered around. I can't really get a good sense of their numbers. I'm not... Well, let's just give it a try. Let's see how many zombies come out of the woodwork if I put a firework right there. There is a really nice wall to hide behind over here, so... This is a pretty good spot to be doing this, even if it ends up not having the zombie population I'm hoping for. Oh, yeah, Yoda, we have actually thought of the same thing, wanting to do a an always visible icon representing the base. That is on our wish list. Okay, let's get those zombies a little closer to me. Get them gathered together a little more. But yeah, that request is a really good one. We know that would be a huge boon to a lot of players, because having to manually mark out your base all the time can be kind of a hassle. Okay, let's bring them even a little bit closer to me and try to gather them even a little tighter. Haha! Surprise, idiots! Did it! And in kind of a random place, too. I was not actually sure we were going to have enough zombies here to do that. Okay. Now we're ready to craft some stuff. I'm trying to figure out where that zombie sound was coming from. All right. Let's get in the car. Let's get out of this place. Oh yeah, I still kind of wanted to find out what's over here. So let's find out what's over here. Okay, Coalition is very, very concerned that I know that there is a claimable military outpost to the west of me. This is a boring warehouse. So, what are you talking about? Claimable military outpost to the west? This area? Could it be down here? Get off. It says that I just passed it, did I? So if I go back the way I came... Oh, wait, there's a little... Nope, this is just a shed. Oh, is that it? Oh, I love... So, because these are... Oh, it's the medical type. Okay. Got it. Well, I don't really feel like what I want is meds right now, so... What is my array of... I've already got a medical outpost, and I don't go through meds that fast, so we're probably good. Oh, Jalapuera, or maybe it's Halapura, I'm not sure what your name is, says, I don't need it anymore, but I always wondered how difficult would it be to add an option to make the game pause when you're in the map or the home screen. We've actually thought about that as an accessibility option, because, you know, very fast manipulation of buttons, trying to get something done real quick before the zombies reach you, is a thing that, you know, not everyone who wants to play our game feels like that's within the range of things that they can really pull off with a controller. And why am I going the wrong direction? And so that is something we've thought about. I'm genuinely not sure. We haven't actually looked at it deeply enough to be sure how difficult it would be. It's not crazy in theory, but you never quite know what the game is, what assumptions the code is already making. Like, if, you know, we've spent years assuming that those menus did not pause. For instance, you know, right now, when you pause the game, none of those menus are up. And when you pause the game, you know, there's only one screen that you have, is this. And so you can't actually be watching your base like, for instance, kick off an action and then have the action be paused. In fact, there's a lot of assumptions we make where, you kick off an action and we use the time in the game to just sort of give the action a little bit of feedback. Like, you select, for instance, the option to turn on the power, and it only takes 5 seconds. But sort of the feedback you get from turning on the power is you watch a bar fill up, and that is the only feedback you get. If the game was paused, then you would hit that button, and it would look like absolutely nothing was happening. And we might have to come up with different and better feedback for you to show you that, yes, you did actually accomplish something when you hit that button. It just, and then you'd have to unpause again to, like, have those 5 seconds, play out, and then pause it again immediately to do your next thing. Like, there's some awkwardness. What? Oh, go away. Like, if all we did was pause the game... Oh, great. Come on. Just one bite from a zombie I didn't even see. Cool. Alright, let's get back into the base. We'll cure her blood plague. I mean, if you're gonna get blood plague, right after you arrive home is a great time to do it. So, let's get over here. Cure her. Yay! And let's get her some heals. For the next time she plays, let's reload her guns. Anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of things you do that just sort of take a nominal amount of time just to show you that something is happening. And so we would have to rethink the way we do that. Like, a lot of those actions that they just take 2 seconds, but the only reason they take 2 seconds is so that we can show you something happening after you hit the button. We would probably need to replace that feedback with a completely different sort of feedback that still works when the game is paused. And so there is a lot of, and that's the first thing I think of. There's probably like 5 or 6 problems like that I haven't thought of yet that we would have to solve if we had these menus pause the game. So it's a good suggestion. I mean, I think that it's something that I think a lot of people who would like to play our game probably would feel like they need in order to really be able to enjoy it. And so we would like to be able to extend the range of our game to reach audience members for whom that would be important. But we didn't think about it at the beginning, and so that means that the menu would have a lot of trouble supporting it. We'd need to jump through a bunch of hoops to make it happen. So I can't promise that it's going to, because it would be, expensive. Okay, so
you holding up okay?
So I guess the next thing we want to do is craft a bunch of rounds. So, okay, so what I was doing before was trying to flesh out my actual access to ammo. Let's see if I actually have any severe lacks of ammo that I need to fill before I start just spamming the ones that I can get the most of. So I'm actually fairly low on 22. I usually expect to have a lot more 22 than this. I'm also low on my magnums, 44 Magnum in particular. I've got kind of an okay amount of 5.56 and 7.62. I'd love to have more. It seems like 44 is the main thing that I'm super low on, though. So let's grab some 44, but then let's do the rest in like 22 to try to maximize how much we get out of this. So here's the 44. And then let's just go 22, 22, 22. And then now we're low on ammo, but...
Nobody make fun of me for being mushy.
Wait, where? Oh, bolts. We can still do bolts because we've got 42 materials. So if we craft light bolts, that could get us somewhere. Let's see where we are now. We still need 500. I think we might not be able to get all the way to 500 this way. Though another thing we can do once we're done crafting as many of these bolts as we are comfortable crafting. If we have not got, I haven't done the math in my head, so I don't know how close we're going to get. But we could also craft ammo. Craft the ammo resource here. It won't give us a lot, but it'll get us something. And that'll give us a little bit more to work with. Okay, let's do one more. I want to save the rest for maintenance. I think there's still a fair amount of materials that I can scavenge out in the world right now. Oh, look how close we are. Okay. Okay, we're real close. We're going to do one more. And then we'll just keep our eye out for ammo that we can scavenge. I mean, for materials we can scavenge. There we go. We've got it. Okay. How much space? You got plenty of space in your inventory. But let's be someone else. She's kind of in trouble. So, Steph, Gary, who do we want to... I like the way Gary's dressed. I think Marshawn could probably take a break from wearing this pig outfit. Let's spend some time dressing Marshawn back up again. Actually, let's look at what are his skills. We actually haven't committed him very well. He is a metal worker. That's good to know. So actually, I probably put him in the wrong outfit. He should have been the one in the welding helmet. But since Halloween is over, we're not gonna have people in their welding outfits. And we could dress him in this firefighter gear, but without the firefighter hat. Let's get something besides the firefighter hat and see if we can find something that looks good with the gear. Like, ooh. Okay, so I don't know. These two kind of match almost a little too well. Maybe that's kind of weird. They look like they're buddies. Decided to dress the same today. We could also get him a military helmet. That could be fun. That's a little strange. Oh, he could be the fire chief. Yeah, Marshawn is our fire chief. I like that. All right, so let's... Oh, he's got no ammo, though. So I think this mare's leg, I think it takes 357, right? Yeah, so we've got plenty of that. Not plenty, we've got some of that. And this shotgun, we got plenty of ammo for the shotgun. An actual plenty of ammo, not just me saying plenty and not meaning it. And then get him some heals. All right, let's reload these guns, and then let's not actually top up the ammo again because whatever, he's not going to need a ton. We're not out... Oh, a bunch of bloaters. We're not out to get into some massive fights. What we want to do is just go collect our bounty prizes. So...
Be right back.
Gaming Forever suggests that maybe in the next game we should try to add a zombie that's even bigger and tougher than the Juggernaut. Why? I don't think that's necessary. That's not I don't feel like bigger, tougher zombie is a lack that we have. I mean, it is kind of tough because, okay, let's not get hit by the bloater this time. If we got even larger than the Juggernaut, that would just be kind of like, that would feel more like a boss fight. And it would be something that would be tough to like really integrate into a simulation-driven game. It's like you go much bigger than the Juggernaut, and you basically need to do like make a location-based fight, you know, where the whole level is arrayed around supporting the immense girth of whatever creature you've got. So I would hesitate to go much larger than the Juggernaut. I can see why you want that, but I feel like the gap that we should fill probably is just, are there new tactics, like not just fighting a bigger thing, but are there new tactics that we can sort of push the player to have to discover? Are there new things that zombies can do that mean the player has to react in a new way? And we've already got, between the Juggernaut and the Plague Hearts, we've already got big fat thing you have to pour a ton of ammo into. And so I'd want to think, are there different ways that zombies could sneak up on you? Are there different ways that they could require, zombies that are maybe more vulnerable to consumables than to guns? Or are there, those are bad ideas off the top of my head, but you see what I'm getting at. Like I'd want to think tactically, are there new directions we can go that we just haven't gone before? And ultimately, I'm not a combat designer. I can have ideas like anybody else, but it's going to be somebody else's job to figure out the details of what sort of the best.
Greetings. Do come in.
The best zombie to add
Hello, my friend.
would be, and I would love to
I
hear
do believe I have a challenge you'd enjoy.
whatever ideas come out of the team. Okay, so aha, we got a Mad Norma. That'll be fun. We've also got the Doomsday Carbine. And we've got the FDGB. The Falldown Goboom gun. All right, so now we just got to craft stamina and toolkits. And unfortunately, toolkits are completely out of reach right now. So I'm figuring that our next episode is really going to have to be about trying to find a mechanic. I mean, unless we've got one that we can just...
You're listening to Zombie Radio. Any caller's a winner. Anyone.
Nice.
Okay.
We got the Long Rangers. We're just not going to think about why they called themselves that. Wait, what? Oh, right. I already searched that. I already had the ammo that was in there. All right. Let's go find the Long Rangers. That's not a typo. That's just me being a freaking weirdo. Actually, I should answer on the air a question that La Coalición asked me on Twitter yesterday, which is, why is your community called the Lion's Share? And I have to just mea culpa this. It was one of a few hundred Enclave names that I wrote that day, and it's probably the worst one. I was just trying to basically, so our Enclave names follow a format, which is they always start with the word the something, usually plural. The somethings is usually how the names are shaped. And so I was just thinking of cute phrases that started with the that might imply something that seems relative to the apocalypse. So, the phrase the Lion's Share, for those of you who don't, speak English or don't, aren't really familiar with like idioms that Americans use. The Lion's Share just means the majority, or like the biggest proportion of something. And so I guess I was imagining that the phrase the Lion's Share might mean, like either we represent the majority or we get the biggest pile. Like if you're negotiating with us, we're gonna walk away with the most stuff. Something like that was what I was imagining. But really, it's not a good name for a community. But we're stuck with it now because I added it to the game like 3 years ago.
Hey, amigo.
But that is one of the problems that you can deal with when, you've got to write a bunch of content really fast. Not all of it is going to be your best work. And the Lion's Share is not my favorite. So we got a chemist. No. I want to talk to Arya.
Hey, you're not dead.
A craftswoman. And tell me about yourself, Della. Well, first, feel free to reach out. And then tell me about yourself, Della. A cook. Okay, so none of these people... If I think I have a mechanics textbook. I probably do. And so if any of them had no fifth skill,
cool.
That would also have been good. I'm going to steal all their stuff real quick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got some food. Thanks. I'll take some of that, and I'll see what's in here. Oh, no.
My bad.
I've attracted some zombies to your base. Oh, well. Hope you guys have fun dealing with that. See you later. There we go. Let's drop that off. And we'll head back home. All right, so every half hour or so, I'm going to pull in a new community, a new enclave, and we'll see if we can find a mechanic. And that's going to be our access to toolkits. Stamina consumables, I think we might already have a cooker. If we don't, whatever, I don't care that much. Wait a minute. Actually. If we did try to craft something... Okay, yeah, we do have a nutritionist. So we can make nutritious snacks. We get lots of bags of snacks. And we got a fair amount of food. Like, I could satisfy some of this right now. And I'm about to bring home some food, so I could even overdo it a little bit.
This community is doing so many things right. I'm glad I'm here. Much obliged.
Oh yeah, I'm half done already. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just satisfy this one, go back to cache, and then take home this food to deal with the fact that I've overdone this. Oh, we just need 8 more. Okay, cool. That's 2 more of this action. Actually, we can do 1 more of that, and then let's make some nutritious ones, too. There we go. Okay, let's go back to cache. We're right here anyway. And... turn in that 1 more bounty, and then we'll head home. And then the toolkits, that's going to be a long-term problem to solve. maybe we'll do some other things while we're waiting for the opportunity to hire a mechanic. Hey there, Big Crow. Thanks for joining us. And Airy Twitch. I don't think I've acknowledged you yet. Hey there, Airy Twitch. Airy Twitch says that the lion's share has a nice literary feel to it. I think the phrase sounds
You
good.
could help with these bounties.
I think it's reasonable for people to hear it and be like, why would anyone call their community that?
Not enough pockets for that.
Oh, I don't have enough pockets.
Red Talon researchers believe freak sets may quicken the path to infestation. Wherever encountered, they should be taken out.
So he's kind of right. Screamers in particular, when you see a screamer in a horde, they might very well be on their way to starting a new infestation. The other freaks, no. What did I just get? Oh, it's in the car, right. I didn't actually pay attention to what revolver I got. The Pro 986 revolver. Cool. Nice. Let's head back home and end this episode. Also, when did I... Oh, the Mad Norma. The Mad Norma just arrived. Let's check out our Mad Norma. We'll drop off all of our fancy guns and check out our Mad Norma. And actually, this character, I don't know, the way that he's dressed and everything, I feel like the gun he's carrying, the mare's leg, might not really be his style. I'm thinking maybe that Falldown Goboom shotgun is probably more his speed. So I'm going to switch to that gun. So rather than just dropping that one off at home, I think I'm actually going to equip this character with that gun. And then I'll drop off the mare's leg, and maybe I'll have my my guy who dresses like a scarecrow. Maybe he's gonna carry the mare's leg. He looks a little bit more like a cowboy, so I think that lever action carbine is probably more his style. So Coalición is telling me that the thing that's nice about that 986 revolver is that it's a 7-shot 9mm revolver. So not only does it fire more before you have to, laboriously reload it, but it also uses a more common ammo type than a lot of other revolvers. Most of our revolvers use the Magnum ammo types, which are much rarer and harder to craft. But, oh, hello. Oh, hello. Let's see, can I? Oh! Thank you for pausing, so I can do a better job of that. Ooh. That's Has this guy seen me yet? Do I have anything to throw? I've got something to throw. Okay, let's sneak up on these. Just because we like to murder zombies, let's sneak up on these guys.
I don't want that screamer blowing chunks on me.
I agree.
Fire in the hole!
Okay, I did not get the screamer. At least I don't think I did. I did not. I mean, I meant feral. I did get the screamers, I think. I did not get the feral. Anybody left? What? Okay, whatever. Aha.
I should reload.
Really? Alright. I'm kind of glad sometimes for a gun that reloads one bullet at a time. Even though, it's not, reloading slowly is usually a bad thing. The fact that you can get one bullet in time to take one critical shot, faster than you could normally reload an entire magazine, that is pretty nice. So, Gaming Forever D, you are not the first person just in the past couple of days to ask me about adding more save slots. I feel like that actually might be the most common question I've been getting in my stream lately. So yes, we are taking that request very seriously. That is something that we would like to do. Let me just get into the Norma just to clear its placeholder icon. Okay, so let's actually equip this, and then once we've equipped that, Wait, no, oh, somebody was just complaining to me about that. The fact that the button you usually use... Yeah, you know what? One of the programmers on our team actually raised that question just yesterday. The same button you normally use to detach a mod from a weapon, that's the button that you use to teleport things into your base. And so I just totally screwed that up. I meant to take the choke off that shotgun,
Gotta be quieter.
but instead I teleported it into the base. Now, I might already have another choke that's just open. I mean, I usually have tons of chokes just lying around. I have so many guns now. There we go. That's good enough. We'll stick that on the FDGB, and then let's get... So that's going to be my loud gun, but let's get something a little bit... that can be a little bit quieter. Maybe cheaper to fire, too. Like, I don't know, do I have a fake A47 up here somewhere? I think I do. I think the 22s are near the top. We got a Prepper's 1022. That might be just as good, honestly. I assume that's got a, what? Handmade suppressor? Yeah. All right, yeah. So, and we made a bunch of 22 rounds. So we can carry that. Okay, this guy's well equipped now. So yeah, he's got that bright orange shotgun. That looks pretty... Actually, I don't love it. But actually, that bright orange shotgun... You know who needs that bright orange shotgun? Okay, no. He's not going to carry that. Let's give him some... Do I have another sawed-off shotgun? Besides the FDGB? Yes, we've got the 870 sawed-off. Okay, so let's... Yeah, that looks a little better with him. The person who needs a bright orange gun is Pat. Pat's not feeling that great right now, but... And she is carrying a shotgun as her secondary weapon. She's already doing it, so this is great. This is great. She needs the FDGB. FDGB, where are you? Is it... It's go bag. There it is. Yes, and we should also get it some ammo. And
Wonderful.
there we go. It's not the same orange, but it still feels like it's her style, right? That looks pretty good. Awesome. Okay, so it is almost 11 o'clock. We should probably wrap this up. Let me quickly just read over the chat, see what I've missed. Oh, Big Crow was complimenting my sick Transformer. This is the Voltron Lego set, actually. So my son and I used to always watch Voltron as sort of the final step to coax him into bed at night. And the two of us just loved the new Voltron, not the old Voltron, because old Voltron is garbage. But the new Voltron, which is really, really good, by the way. If you've never watched it, no better time than the present to check it out. But anyway, so this is actually based on the original Voltron, but... We were so into Voltron together that yeah, for my birthday one year maybe, or I think it was my birthday one year, they got me this Voltron thing. It was really fun to put together too. Really clever design, so that was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, Lyrical Less is also asking if we can have sort of a better way to manage our to manage and view our legacy pools, rather than having to do it at the end of the game. So I do believe that you can look over your legacy pool on the front end menu. Let me make sure I'm right about that. I believe that that's a thing you can do. So that is one answer to that problem. Like right here, you can look at your legacy pool, but there's limits. You know, we give you a little summary of each of the characters. We don't really give you a full breakdown of who they are and what they can do, and we certainly don't tell you anything about their inventory. And so there's a lot of stuff that's missing here that you know, if you wanted to plan ahead, you wouldn't be able to get that information. So there's something here, but it's not a lot. So yeah, that is so. It's really cool actually that people you know, it's heartening to me that the things that you folks are asking for, more save slots, you know, better ways to manage the legacy pool. Those are also near the top of our priority list. We've identified those as being things that we know the audience could benefit probably the most from in the near future. So again, I can't make any promises right now because a lot of stuff still needs to be figured out and researched. But I'm glad that I feel like we're on the same page with sort of like, you know, what sort of the next set of gaps are in the game's design. So that's good. That's heartening. I'm really glad to hear that from you folks because it makes me feel like, you know, maybe we understand what you're looking for. We're on the same page. Gior is reacting badly to the fact that I said the old Voltron is garbage. I mean, have you tried to watch any frame of that show where Pidge is in it? I mean, come on. It's probably one of the most obnoxious things ever put to video. I loved what they did with the character of Pidge in the new Voltron, and turning and like. Later on, there's a later season where there is a Voltron show within the universe of Voltron, and it's the original show, and Pidge's reaction to it is just great. So I mean, still, the new Voltron, much better than the old Voltron by leaps and bounds. If you haven't watched it, and you're at all into that kind of thing, I would definitely check it out. Anyway, I think we're about done playing State of Decay 2 today, so let's wrap up this video. Oh yeah, Lily's Apple, I think that we don't actually even show the skills of the characters on the legacy pool. So yeah, it needs a lot of work. I think we're not ready to say that it's done. It worked, it's functional. The reason we added the legacy pool in the beginning was because originally we actually didn't have any limits on the legacy pool at all. You could just have an arbitrary number of characters in there and just cycle through them infinitely when you're, you know, founding a new community and drawing from the legacy pool on the front end. And that was not that great an experience, but it had an even bigger problem, which was it caused people's save files not to be able to save to the cloud. Because there's a limit to how big a cloud save can be. People who blasted through a bunch of legacies early on, soon after the release of the game, got to the point where the game actually would not save because the save file was so bloated with legacy pool characters. And so the reason we added the legacy pool was so that we could create that limit of 50 characters and let you manage it, which made it possible for your game to be savable at all. And so it's really good that we added it, and it was urgent for us to add it. And so we had to do whatever version of that screen we could do within a very short period of time. And so that's why it's not extremely comprehensive. That's why, you know, there's a lot of like obvious functionality that a lot of people want that is not present. It's because we needed to make it simple so we could get it out there and fix the game for some people who were literally not able to save. But once we did it, it was out there, and it was so much better than it was before that we like left it and moved on and focused on other things. You know, it's like I use this analogy a lot where, you know, you roll a bunch of dice and then you're allowed to re-roll. You don't pick up your 5s and 6s, you pick up your 1s and 2s. And so that legacy pool experience went from a 1 to being about a 4, and so it no longer was a priority for us to work on. But now that we've re-rolled a whole bunch of our 1s and brought a bunch of parts of the game up to a higher standard, now the legacy pool, maybe it wasn't a 4, maybe it was more of a 3. The legacy pool now is standing out as being one of the pain points in the game again. And so we're focusing on it again, and I think it's good again to see that we're on the same page about where the game needs to improve. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm spending a bunch of time on this. I should wrap up the episode. So if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm going to put a button right there. It's probably going to be a little bit before I make a brand new State of Decay video, probably about a week. But whenever I do, I'll put it there. So you'll either see probably a link to my Daybreak stream or something new if it's been a while.